Have officially started our road trip. We are heading to Central Idaho for my elk hunt this year. So got my dad and chauffeur and cameraman and pack mule, and yeah, so we got about a 9-hour drive, and then tomorrow morning we're getting on horseback and heading in, so stay tuned. Decided to give the horse a little break because I'm not a small guy. But this horse got me about 6.5 of the 12, so I figure I can walk it downhill a couple of miles. That my hips hurt. Alright, so it's day one. We kind of did some, a little bit of scouting this morning. Went down, checked out kind of the lower area where we were going to go hard for the next couple of days. But that's the camp. And there's a creek behind us over there with really nice water. And yeah, we're just kind of getting things situated and getting hydrated. It was about a 12-mile pack-in yesterday. On horseback. My hip flexors are feeling it today, so but yeah, we're gonna get to glassing and spotting and try to locate some elk.
4.
Yeah, it's like a 3 or a 4 point. So we were literally just packing up. I mean, look, here's our tent, and we were strapping our bags down, and I just happened to look up on the hill. They're way up there, but they started just pouring out of the timber. So we're kind of watching them, seeing where they're gonna go. Let me show you where they're at. So they are way up there. Probably not gonna be able to see them anymore.
Yeah, they're kind of behind the trees.
They're behind the timber now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they started coming out of that timber. I was just kind of...
The big bull standing out in the middle.
Yeah.
He's a 5.
Okay, that's good enough for me then.
Yeah.
So, all right. So now we have a plan for the night is figure out where we can intercept them without... I mean, what do you think? Does it look like they're milling up there, or are they going to come down, do you think?
Seems to be moving across that way.
Okay, well, we're going to make a plan and things might get western. Make a play.
Another one coming from over here. There's another one. There's 4 or 5 in the view now. There's the bull.
Another one?
Another one coming from over here. Comes another one. There's 4 or 5 in the view now. There's the bull.
Another one?
Yeah, I think he's bugling.
Well,
He's got his head back.
he's pulling his cows for sure.
Yeah, he's talking to him.
You got your bugle tube with you?
You do.
I don't think he'll hear it, but I might. They're still in view, or are they moving up and in?
No, they're still in view. Right next to the rock, the bull is. Oh, he's huge. He just turned around. There he is right there. He's a big one.
Okay.
He's a big 5. Big wide rack. He turned around when you bugled.
Yeah, he's looking for it.
Yeah.
That'll be a good one right there
Okay.
once he gets behind that.
Wait just a sec. He's just standing there behind the rock.
He turned though,
Yeah,
so he definitely heard it.
he heard it. I think he'll go walking right back up that way.
There he is. Actually, that might not be him. That might be a different elk.
No, that's the one I saw.
No, the bugle just came from over here.
Oh, I didn't hear the bugle. There he is walking out now. There he stopped. He's looking down here.
So, day one, kind of a bust. Right after we saw those elk, made a game plan. We were going to go kind of cut the distance and try to call a bit. And Mother Nature had other things to say about that, and it started hailing. So, the forecast is pretty much for the rest of the day, it's going to be like that. Just, I mean, heavy rain and then a little bit of clear skies. So, but tomorrow's supposed to be clear. So, we're kind of making a plan to go get into their bedroom tomorrow morning. So it's about, I don't know, it's a couple 1,000-foot elevation gain that we'll have to do first thing in the morning. So we're going to do that and just probably spend the rest of the day up there. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. You know, day 1 and 2, not a lot to show you, but 7 more days. So, little recap. We spotted those elk last night, way up at the top. So this morning we decided we were going to make a plan. We were going to go down this valley, cut up and climb up, and try to get back up on top of them, and actually come up on above them. And we were kind of wanting to check out this area too. You know, it had a fire go through it a few years back, so it had that burn, and there's meadows and wallows. We were kind of optimistic. And how many animals did we see today?
None.
None. We saw nothing today. We hiked just shy of 8 miles. And
Probably gained 2,000 feet of elevation.
yeah, 2,000 feet.
Close, 1,500
Yeah.
maybe.
And a lot of it was, we'd get to the top of one hill and realize, oh, this is a saddle. We got to go down and up the next hill. And the next hill was always higher than the one we were at. So, I mean, it was just a long day learning that we don't want to go back down there anymore.
Yeah, but good habitat. I mean,
Beautiful habitat.
had plenty of feed, cover. There's two really nice wallows up there. They've been up here in the summertime. My guess is the bulls spent time up there, and now they're not up there looking for cows right now. So
Yeah, so we're back out of our camp, glassing that same hillside that we saw the bulls last night, hoping they come out, having some Makers 46, and trying to figure out a plan for tomorrow. Because right now we're stumped. I mean, there's nothing's calling. We've heard maybe one bugle.
maybe.
Might have even been an echo from my bugle. So this is tough. I mean, we originally were coming down to a completely different unit, and when we got to the outfitter that we were coming in on horseback with, he let us know that there was a fire one ridge over from where he was going to put us at our drop camp. And so because of that, he had to scramble and put this camp, which was about 12 miles on horseback.
Yeah.
Put this up. He put it up.
Ride in.
Yeah, 5 hours. He put it up the night before to take us in here. And this is usually where he brings his fully guided clients in November for rifle, rut deer, and post rut elk. And yeah, we're kind of learning it as we go. We didn't have a chance to e-scout it because there was, we didn't have any maps downloaded. The one nice part is I do have the rugged map. So, that is the unit we're in, thank God, because that's about our saving grace and what little bit of Onyx and base maps that we have downloaded. So we're winging it.
I downloaded the maps for the other area.
Yeah, and I downloaded this area.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of, I downloaded it on the drive in, so yeah, we're just winging it. Tonight we hiked a lot though. We're tired. We're gonna have some cocktails, have some steaks tonight.
Glass the ridge and see if we see those elk up there again tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe give us a incentive to go up there tomorrow and try to chase them down again.
Yeah, if not, we're gonna start exploring kind of up this way to another part of the GMU, and hope we can find something. I mean, a call would be nice. Hearing one shout off just to let us know that they're in the area. It's just been so quiet. Mm-hmm. It's kind of frustrating.
Yep. That's elk hunting.
That is. So, yeah. All right, so we got a later start this morning after a long night. Still not seeing any animals. We're kind of glassing up that hillside where we saw the bull 2 days ago. Haven't seen him since. Haven't heard him. So we're kind of gonna explore up this valley today. We went down it last night. We went down lower yesterday. Just wasn't worth it. So we're gonna go up, try to get into this timber, do some calling, and see if we can't find something. So we got up above this meadow, so we're kind of down below where we saw that bull the other day. And we're in a nice little cut where we're just gonna kind of make a stand, call for 45 minutes, an hour, see if something comes in. Apparently they've been coming in silent, so we'll just kind of sit here and be patient. If not, we're gonna move farther up the canyon that way, do the same thing, sit and call for a bit. We're at a loss. I think we've maybe heard one bugle the whole weekend we've been here. Was it day 3? So it's day 3, and we've heard one bugle. So instead of just aimlessly walking these steep hills, we're kind of trying to be a little bit more strategic and see if we can't get one to shout off before we start climbing. Another thing we're doing is glassing these burns and cuts, and if we see something moving, then we'll make a plan for that. But until that happens, we're kind of at a loss right now.
Nope, we're just gonna be patient and see if we can locate some elk and make a push for them if we can find them. But first trick is finding them, so as soon as we can locate something, that'll give us some encouragement to go after them. So patience.
And literally 2 seconds after I turn my camera off, I rip a couple cow calls, and right up where that bull was. So I mean, he's just up the hill. Yeah, he's still there. So we're probably gonna go after him. So let's see if I can get him to talk a little bit more.
Stand down here and look up that draw.
See if you can see him.
See if I can see him.
Okay. So yeah, so he is up. I mean, you can't see through the trees, but he's up at the top of this ridge up here. So, see if we can get him to come down. If he won't come down, looks like we're gonna have to go up to him. He's got cows with him. From what we saw, he's a, mid-age 5-point. So he's a shooter. I mean, for the lack of options we're having. So we've been climbing for about 25 minutes now. We're going after that bull that we heard bugle, so we've made it a long ways. If you can see, our camp is way down there. So I'll show you. So that's our camp, way down at the bottom of that meadow. Cameraman, what happened?
Chris shot an elk about 30 yards. Called him in, hiked our ass to get up here. Got in a good position, got set up really nicely. Saw him come walking up. Chris bugled, or he bugled, and Chris cow called back, and he just kind of walked into our setup, and Chris got a nice broadside shot on him.
All right, so it's been about a half hour since I shot the bull. So first off, I hate to say it, but that's the one. Jason Phelps pink. Sorry, Dirk, your red one didn't make the cut this year. But yeah, so we're gonna walk down and go see this guy. Hey, he's right here. Holy shit, yeah, I did it. We took a fucking hard hunt.
It was.
So I'm about, I don't know, 2 hours into, no, probably an hour into quartering this elk. We got up here and we realized that the stuff that we left this morning when we heard the bugle included the game bags. I had one. So we kind of made a decision that my dad was going to hike down and hike back up with headlamps, and we're gonna get it done tonight. It's gonna be a late night. That was the decision we made. It was either that or we gut him out, hike down, and still have to hike back up here tomorrow morning. So we kind of made a decision. I'm gonna stay up here and I'm quartering him out. I've got 2 quarters done so far. I'm pretty bloody. And we're gonna hang him up here because just about 200 yards above is actually the trail that we rode in on. So it came around and down and dropped us off. So we're gonna call a guide tonight and tell him we're ready to come out. You know, the hunt's over. So we'll have him bring his horses down to here, you know, just walk them down the hill and load it up from here. So yeah, what an adventure. The only bull we've heard in 4 days, and the only bull we saw, we happened to see it that day we were getting ready to go out and scout. Wow. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So my dad went down and got the game bags and a few other things, and we lost light, so he pretty much got up here. What time did you get back? About 9 something?
Yeah. Just
so the trail is just undoable in the dark. It's, you know, we're both smoked, so we're sitting in a tarp on the mountain right next to my elk. It's about 11:15, and how you feeling so far?
So far so good. It's the next couple hours that are going to be a bitch.
Yeah, it's getting cold, so yeah, this is what we're doing for our last night of elk camp. Sleeping in the mountains in a tarp with not many warming layers.